I'll play a bit more. Honestly, I do kind of want to reach the point where I can at least spend like good solid 8 or so hours at the PC again each day. Because, you know, since I have the opportunity right now, what I kind of do aim for is to basically do this a bit more like a job. I mean, you know, not labor-wise, but time-wise. So that I kind of end up with roughly 8 hours for at least 5 days per week. For as long as I can actually get away with it. You know, at least 4, ideally a bit more in the way of hours just streaming, and an hour or 2 for editing shit and getting into the swing of things with that again. Because, you know, if I don't use the opportunity now, well, chances are not gonna get another one soon. Oh look, that's that little Tifa. She's standing around all sadly, which means we're gonna have some emotional moments, won't we? Which, you know, I'm trying really hard, but it's just as over, well, not over, for almost 30 years at this point, you know, we have seen quite, quite a lot of Tifa, to put it mildly.
クラウドも足音がした。ごめん、起こしちゃった。気にするな。ソルジャーの習性だ。この前くれたお花、エアリスからもらったんだね。
I mean, kinda, yeah. I did. Not really surprising because Cloud is really not the kind of person who just randomly decides to pick up flowers to give to people. Okay, that was horribly done. The inside of those flowers looked really, really pixelated compared to the outside. I mean, if you want to be technical about it, it's not so much gone as just artistically rearranged. Yes. Give it a positive spin, why don't we? You mean just like Nibelheim? Yes, just like that. See, it's all romantic and shit, but since my mind now is at the point where I'm like, nobody has actually died yet, and we're probably gonna see them all again anyway, I feel a lot less emotionally invested. Like, there are, these days, a lot more actually in the way of visual novels where actually have the balls to kill off characters. They also do tell pretty decent stories, at least some of them. Actually, there's one with the prime example of subverting expectations that you could probably honestly take as an example in any good book teaching you about storytelling. Moofloof. Not really the sort of title you would associate with grunt storytelling just by its name, but Jesus Christ, they did a fucking good job. Very admittedly. Quite worth to read, honestly, if you haven't. Yet. Yes. We all want to save the little flower. You all. Could we just get to it at this point, please? Yeah? Maybe? Trying to think if there's anything else big going on in Midgar from memory alone. I mean, no, not really. I mean, the next step kinda is automatically just infiltrating Shinra, and that should be it. Basically, if memory serves. And I must have gotten an assumption here, but they did say that the first of the remake games would only deal with Midgar, and Shinra HQ is the end of Midgar, so long as they haven't added random shit. And we would, yeah, we're getting rather close at this point. Which I guess does mean that I need to actually start thinking about the next thing. And also, you know, mix it up a bit. Just playing the same game for days on it kind of goes well as long as I, you know, take the opportunity to talk nonsense along the side. But let's be honest, it doesn't really fit my style all that well now, does it? Yo, little Terry. Welcome back. How's the hangover? Here's a reckon. Huh? Well, not according to the developer, but according to the fans. I mean, to be fair, it is closer to the original, any way you look at it. Look at me being a responsible adult, drinking my water like no one's business. Ah. Oh shit. I mean, I guess it's not completely out there that at some point we might actually play the original Final Fantasy VII, and then you'll see. But I mean, when I say that, this is a lot more to the, a lot closer to the original proportions. Alternatively, you could just look up her victory pose. Pretty sure somebody put that on YouTube at some point. You mean Mrs. Big Titty? Well, that's Tifa. That should be something very easy to Google, because there's quite literally an assholish amount of porn that has been created since 1997. I'm sure you can find a lot about her. Ah, Tifa. Oh yeah, you'll see. You know, you could say that, you know, in the 90s you basically had stuff like, you know, you had Lara Croft and you had Tifa. Both have become quite the sex symbols of the age. It's really not the truth. I mean, we managed to blow up 2 reactors. Just 2. Look, the lady is full of shit. Literally. Well, probably. Although on the other hand, you know, she is quite the competent martial artist. So maybe because she gets nice and a nice amount of exercise, and maybe she's not suffering that much. And honestly, you know, on the other side of the side, quite the eyeful. Quite the eyeful indeed. Actually, if memory serves, in the original one, her limit break basically was a roulette game, where she would integrate ever more little attacks. Kind of fun, honestly. It were really creative. Ah, the good old days. The other side not as, creative as the whole junction system in Final Fantasy VIII. And I'll not get tired of saying that that was indeed a thing and a half. Junctioning system. I mean, though technically speaking, we have one particular mission at the moment. We need to save our teammate, and that's all. We actually need to save her before she gets interbred with, another species. Which is kind of important. Oh, I'm looking forward to meeting Hojo, though. He's such an asshole. Truly the definition of a fucking mad scientist, done as you would expect him to be. Which is why I really hope they did not change him overly much. I guess we can't really do anything. I was kind of thinking, they would probably start adding in... Oh god. I was about to say, we have an important mission, but they're probably gonna try to push the playtime by introducing more side quests at this point. Fucking hate being right. Honestly, this was probably not the best planning they could have done. Because if you wanna... I mean, I get it from a business perspective, If you take the whole of Final Fantasy VII and you break it into very, very, very small bits, like, making a whole game just about Midgar, you can squeeze an assholish amount of money out of the fans. Okay. That also means that you need a lot of extra padding to actually make that work. Fuck me, that's precisely what this shit is. Ah, well then. Side questing time, again. Guess we got a reason to fucking complain, I guess. Actually, this is the right button, isn't it? Let's see, Chocobo such a... look at that. Oh, I can actually see even the ones I haven't found yet, which means, all things considered, that's not bad actually, is it? Okay, so you did tell me that Chookies ran away. Question is, of course, where? Questions indeed, isn't it? And more side quests, of course. I'm still kind of confused. I mean, because they really were either very, very lazy and just reused her model for one of the honey bee workers. Or she actually does that job. I'm still not too sure about it. I also find it rather strange that the characters didn't comment on that in any way, shape, or form. I mean, literally, if you go to, let's say, a strip club and you suddenly meet one of your acquaintances and she suddenly calls herself Diamond or something, I'd probably comment on that. Going like, so your name is Diamond, eh? Interesting. Didn't know that. Actually, I think that is one thing that has not yet happened to me. I've had my share of awkward moments, one way or another, no question about it, but at least not that particular scenario. It took a while to pop in the background correctly. Ay, ay, ay.
シンラーの宣伝ばっかじゃねえか。まあ、ただ、だからこそ手に入る情報もありまして。
Which doesn't really help if all you're doing with the inside information is being a mouthpiece for Shinra.
シンラーの某部署がコルネオの財宝を押収することになったのですが、なん その財宝が隠されている部屋の鍵を何者かに奪われてしまったらしいんです。その鍵を奪ったのが何を隠そうスラ
I mean, I
ム
don't
エン
really
ジェル
care.
なん
Let's
です
just
よ。
get on with it.
シンラやコルネオを付け狙う5番街スラムの盗賊です。あのスラムエンジェルがまた現れたんです。どうです？今度こそ興味ありません？
No, you
ね
don't.
えこともねえな。でも時間もねえ。興味ありですね。では何でも屋さん、スラムエンジェルのアジトは覚えてますよね？
Actually do, yes.
懲りてないのか。
いえね、前向きに考えようかと思いまして。スラムエンジェルに狙われるならそれはそれでネタになるなと。
はあ、何をさせる気だ。
盗まれた鍵を取り返したら財宝は皆さんのもの。私はスラ
okay,
ムエンジェ
fair
ルの
enough.
正体が知りたいだけなんです。なので何か分かったらちょこっと情報をいただければ。
Ah, so he wants us to do all the fucking footwork. Risk your fucking neck shit. Reap the benefits, basically. Doesn't really sound like a good deal now, does it? In fact, I'd go so far as to call that a very, very, very stupid deal. And look, found one of the fucking missing kids.
あ、クラウド、
That was easy.
ああ、こいつが迷子か。
こいつとか迷子とかいきなり何？
あ
こんなところで何をしてる。一人なのか。
A reasonable question.
見回りのみんなと倒れたお墓を直してたんだ。そしたら笑い声が聞こえて、気がついたらみんな消えてた。
Sounds pretty damn unnatural. Oh well, probably just some monsters. Nothing a good bit wiping with a sword cannot get
こんな声が
done.
してみんな消えたんだ。
来るぞ。
Yeah, kind of figured it would be. Yeah, actually trying to fucking out heal me. That was something I'm gonna fucking take lying down. Pretty annoying enemies though. And we're done. Ah, it's always nice when it's over, isn't it? Look, it's all of the rest of the kids. Nice.
あ、麦。あ、クラウドさんもいる。
たくなんでこんなとこに来たんだよ。
Ah, that kid's Celeste, does it?
ハウスにいる子の親がたくさん
Sunglasses.
いるんだ。だから
Sunglasses his style.
様子が気になって
I like that one.
そうか。
とにかくありがとう。また世話になっちゃったな。俺たちハウスに戻るよ。先生が心配だからね。クラウドさん、これさっき拾ったであります。よかったら使って
Big
くださ
time
い。
materia.
生意気なガキどもだ。いいじゃね
Oh, well. I'll take it. That's still the random kid with the fucking nail bed on his fucking back. Well, I guess it's not good to best strings, you know. Maybe they just ran out of wooden swords and then like, you know what? Here, have a bed. Yay! Found the missing chocobo. I think there are a few of them actually that we need to find. Let's see here. Since you are flying around like a little bitch, how about I give you some magic? Okay, maybe do not fire. That seems to be a bit of a bad idea. Okay, I guess we have to do this the old-fashioned way, you know. Actually, can I hit you with... I know. Jesus Christ, though, that's a lot of damage. That was indeed a lot of damage. Yeah, where is it? Maximum Fury. And I figured that would work. Still pretty much an obvious fact of life that, you know, flying enemies are probably more susceptible to being shot. No one was surprised. Hey, what else does my map say? Tells me that we need to go there still. Oh well. The game said so, so we shall follow along. It's the right way, yeah. Yo, it's the old lady again.
Oya, なんでもや。今日は友達と一緒かい？私はミレイユ。クラウドとは、まあ、雪吊りの関係だね。
Well, that's one way of saying it.
多分あんたと同じさ。コルネオの財宝目当てだろ？
なんで知ってんだ。
私は町の噂が大好物でね。噂を確かめに来たんだけど、財宝はここにはないよ。
Well,
スラムエンジェ
fair
ルが
enough.
横取りしたんなら、もう配っちまったんだろう。
そうかもね。
Mm-hmm.
もう一つ噂があるんだ。
Uh-huh. What else? Come
あ
on.
んたたち。仮にだよ。もし財宝が手に入ったら。
Not much. If it's money, I have enough. So this just took for completion's sake. Honestly, at this point.
物が必要だ。財宝ってその金で物資を調達する。
スラムエンジェルが鍵を盗んだっていうのは濡れ衣らしいんだよ。
Okay, then who has the fucking... Okay, that bitch.
若いのになかなかの情報通だ。しましまの靴下を履いて、サイズの大きな帽子をかぶった子さ。
どこに？
さあねえ。若い娘を追いかけるのは大変さ。そうだろう。
I mean, there aren't really that many places she could be going from the slum area, so... We just go from here to the station, basically. We don't find her, then that would leave the church area, I guess, and the way to the Walmart. So, you know. Doesn't really seem like too much work, honestly. Since this is directly tied to the fucking side quest, and we do wanna do the side quests. I mean, to be fair, it's not like I really have a good reason for doing them, honestly. I don't think the potential rewards are worth it. In any way, shape or form, honestly. But, you know... I reached the point where you've played RPGs for just that bloody fucking long, just, you know, just comes naturally to go like, ah, this is a side quest, I gotta do it. Even if it doesn't serve any immediate purpose. You will just do it. What? Also, to be fair, if we get this out of the way, then we can probably finish the game tomorrow in grand style. I mean, I don't really know how long they made the Shinra headquarters infiltration. But pretty sure they couldn't have stretched it out longer than a few hours. And assuming that is actually the end part, which it should be, because after that you are out and about, basically. It should also then coincide with the end of the game. I mean, I guess I could potentially look that up, but honestly, you know, what's life without a few surprises here and there? That would be the most boring solution. I hear it, Johnny. Jesus Christ. Guy can really move fucking fast, can't he? What's wrong this time? Oh, but what is it this time? Come on, come on.
全財産をすられちまったんですよ。なんて不運でかわいそうな俺。途中まで追いかけたんだけど逃げられちまって、もうお先真っ暗。助けてくださいよ、兄貴。
犯人の特徴は？
兄貴。犯人の特徴ですよね。黒髪の可愛らしい女の子で。
I have a distinct feeling I know who that is. Yeah. Oh, okay, that's at least gonna save us some time, because, well, at least we don't need to run all the way to the fucking, the rent old slum market in order to find her. I'll take it. Pretty sure she, yeah, of course. Even if you see her, she's just gonna randomly disappear and then reappear at the fucking church. Yeah, I kinda figured you would go this game. Not surprised in the least. I'm about to say, people. I'm pretty sure you can deal with that. Bap. Bap. And bap. And everybody's dead. No, look, another chocobo as well. Always nice to see when you can combine quests. You don't have to run fucking the same fucking way like 3 times. I'm pretty sure we've done more than enough of pointlessly running from A to B and back to A again. Just in the main story, mind you. I remember. We arrived at Corneo's little base and it was like, yeah, run to the base, then run back to Madame M, then run back to the base, and then run back to Madame M. I found some medicinal flowers, okay?
誰ですかキリエって可愛らしい名前友達があなたに全財産を取られて困ってるのああなんだそっちか驚かさないでよ
思い出した
Why wouldn't you be in trouble for that?
あれだろ
I do question that.
前でガセネタを売ってたやつ
ああはいはいそういうこともありましたねあなたそのすっごい剣噂の何でも屋さんだよね
Jesus Christ. To be fair, word on the street really does spread fast. Everybody seems to know about Cloud now.
追われてるの助けて
They don't need to do shit.
たのか
間違い手違い勘違い死んだの人をかもっちゃって追いかけ回されてもう最悪でも取ったのはこのボロい鍵だけだよ
鍵泥棒はお前かよ
何
え
そんな評判になってるの私殺されちゃうそれとも一生ビクビクしながら暮らすのね
I mean, that would probably be a pretty safe option actually at this point. You know, just leave fucking Midgar.
そして鍵もちょうだい
Yes, give key. Give key, please.
言っちゃうでしょ一人になりたくない
Gee, wouldn't this be a good point to point out, you know, you screwed over our friend, quote unquote. Is Johnny our friend? Debatable. You screwed over our acquaintance.
シンラの奴らはボールマーケットの闘技場にいる
They
と
could solve this problem easily just with a bit of violence, you know, go like, we have two options, give key or you get sword to face.
もちろんガセだよ
お前よく無事に生きてきたな
じゃあここにいるから安全になったら教えてね
Pain in the ass.
鍵は安全になったら渡すよ
It's really the only thing I can call that. Literal pain in the ass, that woman. Fucking fine. Complaining isn't going to solve this problem. Running, however, most definitively will. Do you remember when I said like, hey, at least we don't need to run all the way to the fucking market again? Yeah. I guess that option is it's gone now.
この調子でいくぞ
次を勝とう
I do think that we still need to find one more chocobo. Yeah. Those 4 dots are any indication, then yes, we most of it still need to find just one more chocobo, yeah. Supposed to come. Doesn't tell me where I find them though. Yeah, it's all nice and dandy if you have a fucking map and put markers on it, but if you're already going that fucking way, then give me all the markers. Jesus Christ. Okay, so we checked out this area. There was nothing there. Checked out this area, so we go back to the station. We go down the station way, all the way back to the center district here. I don't think Chocobo would be there, but we're gonna check it out just in case.
やりすぎるのよ
And then the only real option that is left is actually moving towards the wall market.
ガンガン進むぜ
And I guess technically speaking, we could also look in that underground highway thing we used to get to the park before. Chocobo could be there as well. Well, could be. The problem is at the moment, of course, that you know it could be literally near all of these areas, apart from the areas where we checked. That's just a bit of a pain in the ass. Just a little bit of a pain in the ass. To put it mildly. But still, I do kind of want to get the side quest out of the way so that, yeah, probably, honestly, considering what's left, we should probably sit down for one more session tomorrow and just get it, honestly, just done it over with. Also takes away my excuse of just going like, I don't need to think about this, I can just play more of this and be done with it. Never really a good idea to let yourself have such excuses readily available. I think the game would be that as solution, that even if, as we still need to go to the market anyway. I'll just take a quick turn and check out the fucking way to the expressway. Which would be here. Any good reason for me to go down here though? I mean, I guess not really. Yeah, let's check the tunnel first. Mostly because this is the only really big area that is left. And if we can explore this and we don't find a little chocobo, then at least we don't have that much in the way of areas left over that we would need to look to. No, that's actually a fair argument. Some good pipe smoke will probably make this search a lot more bearable. I mean, who am I to say though, you know? After all, what was it again, that one famous quote, the world is a stage and every man and woman just an actor, something along these lines. Shakespeare memory search. Ah, tasty. Wrong button. Doing it with just one hand is just a tiny bit more difficult. One-handed fight. Second. I see. Ist etwas smudged there. That happens when the dust that you usually have in room combines with the particles from the smoke with the pipe. Get a little flyy dust thingy. Since it's now full of smoke, it's actually black. Quite easy to spot. Yes, yeah, that is actually a good question. What is the game that we're gonna play next? Kind of between going for something really old school. Technically we could play something like Chrono Trigger. It's always a pretty damn solid choice, or we go for something Like Breath of Fire, for example, that's also always a nice choice, but those are basically, one is a SNES game and the other is a, also a SNES game. That wouldn't really be anything challenging. You could go for Crusader Kings 3 for a bit. That's always a good in-between, because that is just something you can play basically infinitely. Alternatively, honestly, I kinda would have to look what I actually have installed at the moment. Well, if you want something a bit more risque, we could play some Bayonetta. Pretty sure I have that somewhere. I'm pretty sure I have that for my PlayStation, don't I? Probably. Yeah, if you have any ideas for a game, do let me know. As long as it's something I, you know, have already, because as I said before, you know, I would kind of like to play some new games, because I'm pretty sure there are at least some that would be interesting, but yeah, playing them about now would be a pain in the ass, and honestly, I'd be very fair. I would rather spend my money right now on other things. What little that is left, mind you. But hey, you do have a pretty good idea of my library. Actually, you can look at my Steam library and see if there's anything in there that you would like to see.
そっちもな。
Originally, and if things had gone by plan, I was kind of thinking of trying to get the Chronos to play some, what was it? There was a multiplayer game I was actually looking into, because that actually looked interesting. Here, fucking Chocobo. Yes. Would have to look up the name. Been a while. But it did look like something that would be quite fun to play. Hellworld? It could be. I don't remember, honestly. It was. It had strategy elements, and it had just a bit of, you know, good old-fashioned shooty elements, so that would be something for everybody. Jesus Christ, these things have a punishing amount of health. I will look it up and then I'll tell you. Yeah, would that work better? Not really. Alright, what do we have in spells? Pokemon with guns. Yeah, I did care about that. Need more spell power. Much more spells. More of them with it. Yeah. If I actually don't find anything immediately that I'm gonna play, then tomorrow we'll probably just start off with some Crusader Kings 3. Honestly, we could go for something annoying, like play the game to the actual end, because I do think that, just like Crusader Kings 2, I think the game actually ends in 1493 or something. Honestly, actually having your dynasty survive for that one can be quite annoying. Because, you know, random fucking play comes in. since it is truly something that you can just, you know, plug in, play for a few hours, then make a save, go out again, play something else that has a more of a continuous story, it's an ideal thing for just, you know, slotting in when you can't think of anything specifically. Jesus Christ, these things are fucking annoying. Yeah, have your fucking and Shiva has Star Shower. Let's try that disorder thing, shall we? But as soon as we're actually back and moving again. Limit break. Ascension bitch. I mean, to be fair, that was probably the most amount of damage we have done in quite a while, but still not enough. I'm sure I could scan these things and find out that there's probably a glaring weakness that I could use, but... I've gotten so far without doing any of that, I will not fucking bow down right about now. Fucking done, finally. God bless the fact that we're there now. Was a bit more annoying than I honestly bargained for. Ooh, nice, I can teleport myself to the market. That's gonna save myself some awful walking. I don't think there's anything else on the way that would give us any reason to take that road. And even if something is, we'll probably get more than one more opportunity to walk that way. Or rather, to put it in very blunt terms, you know, before I start tomorrow and we finish this in grand style, I'll just take one last walk all throughout the areas and see if we have missed any fucking side quest. Then again, it's the menu quite literally tells you how many side quests are there. It's like, ugh. And you can eat that. Did you know that? Mm-hmm. One more quest out of the way. And we need to go there to finally do the fucking sick. Plus there's gonna be another pop-up of a fucking side quest. Also this is probably a good opportunity to repair another pipe. I mean, mostly because we have reached another hour mark and I do kinda... Actually, I don't need to go pee. Considering how much I've been drinking, that's actually kinda nice.
音楽が鳴ればみんな元気になるかなって。
Betty would like to
なんだね、ベティ。
よし
take a moment.
ディスクを見つけたら持ってきてやる。そしたらベティみんなに聞かせてやれ。
本当？ありがとう。
Also, I'm pretty sure there's no reason to do that because I already looked at the jukebox once. I'm pretty sure there was everything in there.
かっこいい曲。
Mm,
元
mm,
気が出て
mm,
強く
mm.
なる気がする。
おお、これ聞いてたら体が熱くなって闘争本能に火がついたってか。いても立ってもいられなくなって。
いいねあんた。分かってんじゃねえか。熱く生きようぜ。
Mm-hmm. I mean, the song wasn't that good, mind you, but sure, I'll take it.
わあ、この曲なんか落ち着くね。
私も近くで聞いていい？この曲昔好きだったの。
もち
I just kind of feel like a lot of these people have very weak taste in music, to put it mildly.
ろん。マリ
I was about to say something rather rude, and then in my mind I just stopped and went like, okay, you know what? Yeah, let's not.
こそ我が青春の調べ。走が手本を見せてやろう。見よ、この星。
すごい。
よし、お嬢ちゃんに伝授してやろう。
Ist der Old Guys one.